When we first thought about the idea of building a mass timber building in Atlanta, our opportunity to do that building, we found, was to be sourced out of Austria or Canada. That's where they make most of the CLT panels. That wasn't good enough for us. We all know that we make a lot of lumber and products here, and so it's very important for us to try to put this together and create a locally sourced building for the city of Atlanta.
So we did a lot of work to create our own supply chain. We're really focused on how to be at the forefront of innovation. Each part of phase 2 is actually an innovative product type, and 619 happens to be the most sustainable product type that we have, given that it is mass timber.
Located at the nexus of Atlanta's most established neighborhoods and next door to the iconic Ponce City Market is Georgia's first locally grown mass timber building, 619 Ponce. This mixed-use office and retail building will create a natural space with mass timber beams and panels that connect its tenants to Georgia's greatest natural resource, its working forests. A first of its kind, this building is a sustainability success story that highlights the strength, versatility, and cultural importance of wood. From seedlings to solutions. Seedlings to Solutions consists of 5 phases. Phase 1. Sourcing. Sourcing is land management and timber harvesting. Phase 2. Processing. Processing is local delivery and timber processing, or turning the logs into lumber. Phase 3. Manufacturing. Manufacturing is designing and building the structural mass timber beams and panels. Phase 4. Construction. Construction is where the building comes together, like a giant Lego set. Phase 5. Replanting. Replanting is when seedlings are planted and the cycle starts again. The Seedlings to Solutions process leverages hundreds of people who support the entire forestry supply chain, from land acquisition and management to planting and harvesting, and from lumber processing to mass timber manufacturing and construction, all within a locally sourced and sustainably managed geographic region. The environmental footprint of the mass timber building process is sustainably less than that of traditional concrete and steel construction. Actually, there's less of everything. Less people and equipment needed to assemble, less time to complete, less carbon released into the atmosphere. This all leads to more inviting wood spaces to enjoy, more architectural beauty to behold. This type of circular manufacturing process leads to a sustainable future for the built environment across our state.
I think one of the most exciting things about mass timber is that when you see wood, it's no longer a veneer. You're looking at actual thick mass timber. You feel like the tree is still there.
I am so excited to see how people really want to be in the office.
We hope you will join us on our journey from seedlings to solutions.
Our strategy for mass timber at Ponce City Market, collectively with everyone, was this idea of small, medium, large, so that we could tell the story through 3 different scales. The small scale is the pop-up, the Taurus Arch. The medium scale is going to be the installation that we're going to be doing on in the yard on the south side of the Ponce City Market, and then the large scale is 619. So we wanted to tell the story at 3 different scales. So working with students at Georgia Tech, working with my staff at Formations, and working with Jamestown, particularly with Michael Phillips, to develop this idea of the Taurus Arch. And what we wanted something that was playful, that was engaging, that was haptic and sensual, that you could touch and really experience the material. And so we've also got, and that promotes gathering. I think that's a really important part of it. So we have the Taurus Arch, we have these sort of 2 intersecting arches that become experiential and sort of immersive. And then those 2 arches support a tourist swing. So it's also going to be made of wood. So like a big donut made of wood, if you will. They'll be suspended from 4 hemp ropes. But that's going to allow people to experience the material. It's going to allow them to experience it spatially. I think that's really important, to start to imagine what it could be architecturally.
So often when we think about wood, we think about 2x4s, we think about plywood, we think about sort of sticks and sheets of material. But with mass timber, it's really exciting because we have large blocks of material, almost like stone or granite, that can then be carved away to reveal a form. So now that the tourist arch is fully installed, I think it's going to have a huge impact on all of the people who come and pass through Ponce City Market and are here to enjoy time with their friends and family, or to shop, or to dine, or whatever it is. All of those people are going to have an experience and exposure to mass timber and to CLT. And we've got the QR code that can drive people to the website, which can tell the overall story of the forest, of mass timber, and the potential for it in the future of buildings. Also, the material itself, because it's wood, is carbon neutral, so it's really good for the environment. The best thing that you could ever do as an environmentalist or to help the environment would be to plant a tree. So every time you plant a tree, it soaks up carbon, and then ultimately we get a renewable material like wood that we can use to make beautiful buildings, to make beautiful installations, to make beautiful all sorts of things.